All right, so this video can be very, very boring, and I don't want to do that to you guys. So I'm going to take you throughout my entire day and talk to you a little bit more about what I think is going to be happening in the market this summer. I think you're going to be surprised. America. I have my most wrinkled shirt on right now. You would think that I would be prepared for this, but of course. All right, so I want to give you guys kind of a background on myself. All right, I am, for you guys that don't know, I am a realtor here in Southern California, specifically in Santa Clarita, and I've been a realtor for about, since 2016, 2021. That's 5 years now. I should put on my seatbelt, huh? Now, a lot of my business does come from the San Fernando Valley as well as Santa Clarita proper as well. I'm out here in Santa Clarita. I live here in Santa Clarita, but again, I do business in multiple areas of LA County. As to the reason why I have such an interest as to what's going to be going on in the market is mostly because of the fact that, oh my God, mostly because of the fact that I was part of the market crash back in 2008, 2009. Yeah, my family actually lost our house. We lost our house in a town called Lake LA. There's no lake and it's nowhere near LA. So yeah, since then I built an interest in real estate and as to why markets crash and why these big shifts in the market happen. So I've always done research on it, and I should probably stop doing this because it's super dangerous and there's traffic. I'll see you guys at the office. All right, let's get to work. Breakfast. By the way, it'd be really cool if you did like this video. It'd really help me out. All right, let's get down to it. As we all know, the lockdown is basically over with. Things are starting to open up. I actually went to the gym this morning and I didn't wear a mask. I didn't get checked for my temperature for the very first time in over a year. So things are opening up, which is great news. People are gonna be a little bit more open to bringing people into their house because, you know, there's the vaccination, there's no more lockdown, there's no more mandates here in California as much. It's not as strict anymore. So people are gonna be a little bit more comfortable. And what that means is that now there's gonna be a little bit more inventory. Summertime is also a very great time for real estate. And now that things are starting to open up, that just escalates that just a little bit more. And I'm already seeing it. I'm already seeing more inventory in the ranges that my buyers who were originally not able to purchase a property, now things are starting to open up and I'm seeing more homes within their range. During the lockdown, I actually did a showing where the seller was so adamant as to nobody touching anything. You had gloves on, you had a mask on, you had booties on, and you actually had somebody to open up the doors for you. Legit. You could have just left the doors open, but no, like they had their agent there to open up everything for everybody. How ridiculous is that? All right, so this is actually our conference room, and I feel like I sound terrible in here. Let's go into the office. So people are a lot more comfortable with people when we're walking through their house now, a little bit more comfortable with the fact that the lockdown is finally going away. We don't see interest rates going up anytime soon. I've spoken to a lot of lenders that have insight on this, and for the most part, they don't see a big spike happening anytime soon. It's going to be a gradual increase, if any increase at all. So here's my prediction. Hopefully this prediction actually comes through and isn't like my other predictions of what was going to go on during the pandemic. I think inventory is going to stay relatively low compared to previous years. There's not going to be as many properties on the market. And I think that interest rates are going to stay pretty low, pretty consistent as to what we're seeing today. So yeah, I'm thinking that it's going to actually level off a little bit more during the summer. It's still going to be competitive, but not as competitive as it's been in the previous 6 months. Again, this is stuff that I'm seeing on the market. So my prediction is as good as anybody's. Nobody's gonna really know what's gonna be going on in this summer. I mean, things can change drastically as we've seen in 2020. I mean, things just stopped from 1 month to the next and nobody expected it at all. It was really a slap in the face. I'm hoping that we never reach to the point where like something like that happens ever again. This is really what I'm seeing right now. There are other people in real estate that are saying that like, hey, this is unsustainable. What's going on right now is unsustainable. And I agree. A lot of things that are going on right now can't keep going. something is going to shift. But I feel like it's going to be a gradual shift rather than a, hey, 1 week we are doing well, and then the next week we're doing terribly. The government has a lot to do with what's going on right now. With the Fed being at 0%, interest rates are really, really low, and that gives everybody an incentive to make a transaction happen. And with this being so government-led, do you think that they would want to take blame for another recession? I really, really doubt that they would want to be responsible for that. Trust me, I used to work for the government. I was a Marine for 6 years, which kind of leads me to our sponsor for today's video, Romeo Echo Real Estate. Romeo Echo Real Estate is a veteran-owned and operated brokerage out here in Southern California. It's my brokerage. All of us within the brokerage are actually veterans or military affiliated. You can see that we have the sergeant chevrons with the 4 stars right there. This is more of a plug than it is a sponsor. I'm pretty sure Adam's not gonna pay me for this, but yeah, like the video. People are always telling me that you must be having a great time in real estate and realtors are making so much money right now. And to be honest, I kind of hate what's going on right now. Let me explain. In a normal market, if you have a listing, you're probably gonna receive 2, 3 offers maybe. If you do get anything above asking, hey, that's an actual win. Right now, if you have anything above asking, it's just the market. It's not necessarily the ability of the realtor because the market's doing all the work for them. And what's going on right now, we get maybe 15, 20 offers for a property, but keep in mind that only one person can get it. Yeah, I like to have the abundance of having different options to choose from when it comes to a buyer, but keep in mind that only one person is gonna get this property. So if I have 20 people putting an offer on a property, I have to tell 19 people no, and that sucks. Like I said, I was part of the housing crash back in 2008, 2009. We weren't in a great position to purchase a property. It wasn't smart for us. And in turn, we ended up losing the property. People are going to the very, very top of what they can afford. Sometimes it's not really a smart decision. I always recommend that you actually put an offer on something that you can't afford. If you lose out, hey, you know what? There's gonna be another property. There's always gonna be another opportunity. You just stay diligent and you have that aggressive patience and you can make it happen. In what I've seen in the last year or year and a half, the people that are benefiting the most out of the market right now are the people that have already owned property. Their equity has gone up incrementally and they have cash now to be able to put a bigger down payment, buy a property cash, and be a better competitor against somebody who's buying the property for the first time. It's not even fair. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I mean, do what you need to do. I would do the same exact thing. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts as to what I feel is going to be going on in the next coming months in real estate out here in Southern California. That's where I am. It's the only place I can actually have an opinion on. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, press that notification bell so you know when my next video comes out, and I'll see you next time.